Silence. All stand and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court, now draw nigh, give your attendance, and you shall be heard. Yes.
Admission of lawyers. Anusha Achudan.
May it please the court, I move that Anusha Achudan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Anusha Akudan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Saha Ansari.
May it please the court, I move that my sister, Saha Ansari, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Saha Ansari be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Matthew John Bowman.
May it please the court, I move that Matthew John Bowman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Matthew John Bowman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jacqueline Monique Brown.
May it please the court, I move that Jacqueline Monique Brown be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jacqueline Monique Brown be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Trang Thu Bu.
May it please the court, I move that Trang Tu Bu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Trang Tu Bu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lachlan David Sickerell.
May it please the court, I move that Lachlan David Sickerell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lachlan David Sickerell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Scott Benjamin Erickson.
May it please the court, I move that Scott Benjamin Erickson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Scott Benjamin Erickson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Paris Lai Crossland.
Yes, could you?
May it please the court, I move that Paris Lai Crosland be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Paris Lee Crossland be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Claire Ling Diaz.
May it please the court, I move that Claire Ling Diaz be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Claire Ling Diaz be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Harkham Doshi.
May it please the court, I move that Harkham Dershay be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Harkham Dershay be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lila Miranda Farouk.
May it please the court, I move that Lila Miranda Farouk be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Layla Miranda Farouk be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gazelle Farashian.
May it please the court, I move that Gazelle Farshian be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ghazal Farshian be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ruth Ann Gayard.
May it please the court, I move that Ruth Ann Gayard be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ruth Ann Gayard be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Charlie Main Zuleta Gomez.
May it please the court, I move that Charlemagne Zuleta Gomez be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Charlemagne Zlueta Gomez be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kashmala Alexander Haydar.
May it please the court, I move that Kashmala Alexander Haydar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kashmala Alexander Haydar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Cameron Hayes.
May it please the court, I move that Cameron Hayes be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Cameron Hayes be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Leanna Hodinot.
May it please the court, I move that Leanna Hodinot be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Liana Hodnott be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yikui Hu.
May it please the court, I move that Yiki Hu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yikui Hu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nicholas Stanley Johnson.
May it please the court, I move that Nicholas Stanley Johnson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable.
Let Nicholas Stanley Johnson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Wei Hang Kong.
May it please the court, I move that Wei Hang Kong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Wei Hang Kong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jinhua Kwong.
May it please the court, I move that Jinhua Kwong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jinhua Kwong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ebony Lee Lathwaite.
May it please the court, I move that Ebony Lee Lathwaite be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ebony Lee Lathwaite be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Christopher Laksana.
May it please the court, I move that Christopher Laksana be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Christopher Laksana be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
K. Vignesh Lakshmanan.
May it please the court, I move that K. Vignesh Lakshmanan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Vignesh Lakshmanan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jara Harrison Lindhout.
May it please the court, I move that Jara Harrison Lindhout be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jara Harrison Lindhout be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jeanette Jinhao Lee.
May it please the court, I move that Jeanette Jinhua Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jeanette Jinhua Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mingyi Ma.
May it please the court, I move that Mingyi Ma be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Mingyi Ma be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophie Angela Magoulis.
May it please the court, I move that Sophie Angela Magoulis, my daughter, be admitted as lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sophie Angela Margulis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Madeline Elizabeth McDonough.
May it please the court, I move that Madeline Elizabeth McDonough be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Madeline Elizabeth McDonough be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Calliope Poppy Mentes.
May it please the court, I move that Calliope Poppy Mentis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Calliope Poppy Mentis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alice Masuvian Mendavi.
May it please the court, I move that Alice Musavian Madavi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alice Musavian Madavi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ashtar Dines Panday.
May it please the court that I move that Asta Dinesh Pandey be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Asta Dinesh Pandey be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chanseo Park.
May it please the court, I move that Chanseo Park be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Chanseo Park be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mary Gurgis Phillip.
May it please the court, I move that Mary Gurgis Phillip be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Mary Gurgis Phillip be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dilasha Radhika Prasad.
May it please the court, I move that Dilasha Radhika Prasad be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Dilasha Radhika Prasad be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Eugenia Anna Raptis.
May it please the court, I move that Eugenia Anna Raptis be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Eugenia Anna Raptis be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Brittany Marie Reeves.
May it please the court, I move that Brittany Marie Reeves be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Brittany Marie Reeves be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Marta Rennes.
May it please the court, I move that Marta Rennes be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Marta Rennes be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sean Edward Robertson.
May it please the court, I move that my partner, Sean Edward Robertson, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sean Edward Robertson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lucas Hugh Robinson.
May it please the court, I move that Lucas Hugh Robertson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lucas Hugh Robertson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lily Rose Saliba.
May it please the court, I move that Lily Rose Saliba be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lily Rose Saliba be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Adele Emily Saunders.
May it please the court, I move that Adele Emily Saunders be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Adele Emily Saunders be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Connor John Shaw.
May it please the court, I move that Connor John Shaw be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Connor John Shaw be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Abby Louise Sheehan.
May it please the court, I move that Abby Louise Sheehan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Abby Louise Sheehan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Vincent Sue.
May it please the court, I move that Vincent Sue be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Vincent Sue be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Grace Ellen Slater.
May it please the court, I move that Grace Ellen Slater be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Grace Ellen Slater be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lauren Francis Sleeman.
May it please the court, I move that Lauren Francis Sleeman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lauren Francis Sleeman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Michelle Angelique Strachan.
May it please the court, I move that Michaela Angelique Strawn be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Michaela Angelique Strawn be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Guy Reve Sutna.
May it please the court, I move that Guy Rave Sutna, my nephew, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Guy Ravi Sutna be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Reese Taylor.
May it please the court, on behalf of my wife and myself, I move that our son Reese William Taylor be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Reese William Taylor be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Holly Elaine Adelaide Twemlow.
May it please the court, I move that Holly Elaine Adelaide Twemlow be admitted as a lawyer.
Let Holly Elaine Adelaide Twemlow be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gulchan Ozon Tepe.
May it please the court, I move that Gulchan Uzun Tepe be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Gulkan Uzentepe be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Olivia Natasha Vitlich.
May it please the court, I move that Olivia Natasha Vitlich be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Olivia Natasha Vitlik be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sean Todd Walton.
May it please the court, I move that my son Sean Todd Walton be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sean Todd Walton be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nikki Shishai Wang.
May it please the court, I move that Nikki Shishi Wang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Nikki Shiji Wang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Samantha Jane Watson.
May it please the court, I move that Samantha Jane Watson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Samantha Jane Watson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jingyan Wei.
May it please the court, I move that Jing Yang Wei be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ji Yan Wei be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lok King Wong.
May it please the court, I move that Lok King Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lok King Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kit Yu Kitty Wong.
May it please the court, I move that Kit Yu Kitty Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kit Yu Kitty Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Wei Wu.
May it please the court, I move that Wei Wu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Wei Wu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jessica Zhu.
May it please the court, I move that Jessica Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jessica Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kei Zhu.
May it please the court, I move that Kai Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kei Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yaxin Zhen.
May it please the court, I move that Yaxin Zhen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yaxin Zheng be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Nadal Zarakushe.
May it please the court, I move that Nidal Zwakshin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Nidal Zhosky be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Noah Zulman.
May it please the court, I move that Noah Zulman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Noah Zulman be admitted as a lawyer of this court. It will be necessary for those applicants whose admission has been moved to stand and remain standing for the purpose of swearing an oath or making a declaration. Please stand as directed by the officiating officer.
Woodrose 1 and 2, please stand. Anushya Achudan, Saha Ansari, Matthew John Bowman, Jacqueline Monique Brown, Trang Thu Bu, Lachlan David Sicarel, Scott Benjamin Erickson, Paris Lee Croslin, Claire Ling Diaz, Harkham Deshay, Leela Miranda Farouk, Gazelle Farishan, Ruth Ann Gayard, Charlie Main Zuleta Gomez, Kashmala Alexander Haydar, Cameron Hayes. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. Please take a seat. Woodrose 3 and 4, please stand. Leanna Hodinot, Yikui Hu, Nicholas Stanley Johnson, Wei Hang Kong, Jinhua Kwong, Ebony Lee Lathwaite, Christopher Lexana, Kay Viknes Lakshmanan, Jara Harrison Lindout, Jeanette Jinhua Liu, Mingyai Ma, Sophie Angela Magulis, Madeline Elizabeth McDonald, Calliope Poppy Mentas, Alice Masuvian Medavi, Ashta Dinez Panday, Chansio Park, Mary Gurgis Phillip, Dilasha Radhika Prasad, Eugenia Anna Raptis, Brittany Marie Reeves. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Thank you. Please be seated. Would row 5 please stand. Marte Renez, Sean Edward Robertson, Lucas Hugh Robertson, Lily Rose Saliba, Adele Emily Saunders, Connor John Shaw, Abby Louise Sheehan, Vincent Sue, Grace Ellen Slater, Lauren Francis Sleeman, Michella Angelique Strawn, Guy Rave Sutner, Reese Taylor, Holly Elaine Adelaide Tremlow, Gulchan Ozon TP, do you solemnly swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. Would rows 6 and 7 please stand? Olivia Natasha Vitlick, Sean Todd Walton, Nikki Shishi Wang, Samantha Jane Watson, Jian Wei, Lok King Wong, Kit Yu Kitty Wong, Wei Wu, Jessica Zhu, Kai Zhu, Jackson Zhen, Nadal Zarakushi, Noah Zulman. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? I do. Thank you. Please be seated.
May I warmly welcome you all to this, the Banco Court of the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Present with me on the bench today is Justice Natalie Adams to my right and Justice Richard Kavanagh to my left, who are judges of the Common Law Division. Together we constitute the court that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you to practice. In case you're slightly confused, I'm not the Chief Justice, who's having a rest for very good reason. I'm the Chief Judge at Common Law until the end of the year, and Justice Natalie Adams on my right will take over that role from me when I retire at the end of this year. We've admitted you sitting on the land for which the Gadigal of the Eora Nation have cared and been custodians for thousands of years. The court pays its sincere respects to elders past and present and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. To all newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession. Today is one for celebration. We know how hard you have all worked to reach this important milestone. I also welcome your friends and family whose support will have been invaluable to you on your journey thus far. For many of them, the endurance of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion may now be at an end, or maybe not. But whatever be the case, I'm sure that they are immensely proud of you, and I encourage you to take the time to thank them. Depending how good an advocate you are, you might even convince them to shout you a civilised lunch or a dinner to celebrate. This is an old court which last year celebrated its bicentenary. This makes it, you may be surprised to learn, one of the oldest continuing common law courts in the world. But the custom which you have just followed, namely swearing an oath or making an affirmation on admission to practice, dates back to the 12th century. This is not just a quaint tradition. It is a public undertaking of each of you in the presence of your friends, family, peers, and senior judges of this court, truly and honestly to conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and faithfully to serve as such in the admission of the laws and usages of this state. The law touches every part of our society, and it can and will lead you all in many different directions and career paths. But in whatever direction you head, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation you have just made is a serious one and deserves solemn regard. Whether you work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law Office, the Aboriginal Legal Service, for legal aid or a government department or agency, or in an entirely different field, you should be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and must strive at all times to uphold these cardinal values. Admission to this court is a privilege and not a right, and is contingent upon continuing adherence to your oath or affirmation. Now, you'll see from the portraits of former Chief Justices on the walls of this court that we are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. You may be wondering why, after 200 years, we still wear these robes on ceremonial occasions. I can tell you that we don't wear them because they're particularly comfortable, which they are not. Still less do they make a striking fashion statement. We continue to wear them on ceremonial occasions such as this, however, because symbolically they serve to highlight the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales, although importantly for judges wearing the robes are now drawn from an increasingly diverse pool. Some 40% of all judicial officers are now female. Women make up more than 2/3 of solicitors under the age of 35. And the President of the Law Society and the immediate past President of the New South Wales Bar Association are distinguished female practitioners. The composition of the profession is radically different from the time I commenced practice in 1975. It's been an extremely salutary change. Our robes also serve symbolically to differentiate the judiciary from other arms of government, the legislature and the executive. We see on a daily basis from events around the world how important that separation of powers is and how important courts are in supervising the lawful exercise of state power. We are fortunate to live in a country where our Commonwealth, state and local governments generally respect the rulings of the courts, even if those rulings are politically inconvenient or critical of executive government. As to the importance of continuity of the rule of law in a world in which there is much global uncertainty, insecurity and challenges to what we have come to accept as conventional norms, the rule of law is more important now than ever, and not simply an academic construct or a phrase of some mere theoretical import. At its simplest, the rule of law is the opposite of the arbitrary abuse of power and the rule of autocratic dictators and populists. Notwithstanding the formality and tradition attending this ceremony, the life of the law is dynamic. Not everything in the legal profession remains unchanging. The pandemic a few years ago marked a radical shift in the use of technology in our courtrooms, and the advent of Gen AI brings with it both opportunities and challenges, including within the legal profession and for the work of the courts. Lawyers must, however, remain critical and independent thinkers. While the increased use of technology offers a number of advantages, it has always been and remains my firm view that the practice of the law has human nature and human interaction at its core. An essential part of being a good lawyer is understanding people, how others react to different situations, perform under pressure and deal with each other. This is seen in our courts every day, including in the criminal law, in the distressingly large numbers of cases involving domestic violence, in family law, in interfamilial fights over wills and estates, and indeed in many commercial disputes. An individual in need of your services as a lawyer will in many cases be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis, affecting his or her liberty, property, personal well-being, status, or health or financial position. There is therefore a need to deliver legal services not only competently, of course, but always with courtesy, integrity, and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. That requires a human being with emotional and not artificial intelligence. The need for human engagement by lawyers with those needing legal assistance is also a powerful reason why there should be strong representation of lawyers from the many different backgrounds which comprise our cosmopolitan community. That very much includes Indigenous lawyers. Diversity is a concept that is subject to attack in some quarters around the globe, but diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system, whether voluntarily or involuntarily, can and feel that they can be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community and a judiciary educated in and sensitive to the many different cultural strands which contribute to the rich fabric of our society in New South Wales. The more than 50 admissions ceremonies on which this court sits each year, including this ceremony, demonstrate that there is a far greater diversity of background amongst junior lawyers than we were when we commenced to practice. That's a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. That in turn builds trust in and respect for both the judiciary and the legal profession, and ultimately the rule of law. Let me now offer a bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically and not compromise on your fundamental duties to the court and to the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. We all make mistakes from time to time. When you do make mistakes, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from those errors. One mistake you must not make is to give your clients the advice you think they want to hear. I can tell you now that that will not be good advice, and they will not welcome it in the long run when the true picture emerges. As a lawyer, you must be dispassionate and frank in your advice as to your client's rights and obligations. Aspects of the law, especially if you're involved in the litigation side of practice, can be confrontational. But the practice of the law is demanding enough without personal antagonism between practitioners adding to the load, as it regrettably sometimes does. So it's essential that you maintain your detachment, balance and good humour at all times when dealing with your colleagues, remembering that you are now members of a profession and not a business. There is a fundamental and important distinction between the two, of which you must never lose sight. Courtesy and civility are not just behavioural niceties, they are values central to practice as a professional. And remember, as practicing lawyers, you will only ever have one reputation. Another thing you should remember is that the best advocates can and do make their point simply and succinctly. Often, less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could also use that reminder from time to time, and I do not wholly exclude myself from that observation. The reality is that for a non-lawyer, the law is often incomprehensible, and our ever-expanding statute books are often both complex and prolix. One of your roles as a lawyer will be to make the law accessible to others. So strive to be clear and concise at all times in both your writing and your oral advice. To do so facilitates access to justice, which is such an important goal in a functioning democracy. In the practice of law, your physical and mental health are both extremely important. There may, and I dare say will be times when you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, or even distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. You must work hard to keep your balance and keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do so as well. Also remember that the law is a highly collegiate profession, and in this context, let me now call upon representatives of the New South Wales Bar Association and the Law Society to say a few words. Dr. Townsend.
May it please the Court, I begin by respectfully joining in Your Honour's acknowledgement of the Gadigal of the Eora Nation, their elders past and present, and other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, including members of those peoples who may be present here today, and how appropriate, Your Honour, that in what I understand may be the last public act before you demit office, you've admitted so many new members of our profession. My name is David Townsend, and I've been practicing for 5 years at the bar, predominantly in commercial law, equity, class actions, and private international law. Admittees, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I say congratulations on being the last class of 2025. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of solicitors and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community, and the bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds. Admittees, the person who walked into this courtroom today is not the same as the one who will walk out. You entered here as a student at law, but you will leave as a lawyer, an officer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, one of the oldest institutions of justice in the country, and indeed one of the oldest continuous common law courts in the world. It's an honour to be a lawyer, and in my case, a barrister. Along with the government, the police, the judiciary, and others, lawyers are the columns upon which the whole edifice of the rule of law is built. I am proud, as I hope you will be too, to be a member of the legal profession. As a barrister, I get to work with intelligent people, many of them my opponents, to use reason, common sense, and humanity to help the court to arrive at solutions to difficult problems of law. It's a serious responsibility, and it can be quite a challenge at times, but it is very satisfying to know that I can help my clients by giving expert advice and by appearing for them and speaking for them in courts like this one. In fact, as a barrister, I sometimes feel that I have, in Theodore Roosevelt's words, won what is far and away the best prize that life offers, the chance to work hard at work worth doing. Many come to the bar after several years' practice as a solicitor first, and there is great value in learning how to litigate as a solicitor before taking on the role of being a barrister. However, you should not assume that there is some sort of set path to the bar. I, for instance, came with more experience as an academic than a solicitor and more overseas than in Australia. In fact, in my career before the bar, I've been, at various times, a volunteer zookeeper and a leader of luxury wine tours in Italy. And let me tell you, knowing how to manage a 400-pound gorilla has proven more useful at the bar than you might expect. On commencing as a barrister, I found myself actively welcomed by my more senior colleagues and wonderfully supported by tutors and members of my own cohort and the junior bar, many of whom have become close and genuine friends. In fact, through coming to the bar, I even met my wife, whose admission I moved in this court just about 2 years ago, almost to the day, almost to the hour, in fact. I found that the experiences that I brought to the bar were valued by my colleagues, and I have found that my professional life is enriched by the diversity of backgrounds and experiences of my fellows at the bar. So if this sounds like your kind of place, I would encourage you to consider joining the New South Wales Bar too. I think you might enjoy it. If you're interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website, and there is a Career at the Bar open day each year. In your first year of practice, as what is called a reader, you receive particular assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority who meet with you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support you will receive is not limited to those 2 barristers, and the bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including a new barristers committee, of which I'm one of the co-chairs this year, which organises social and educational functions for 0 to 5 year barristers like me, and a diversity and equality committee, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers, regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. So whether as a solicitor or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the work of the Law Society, or Young Lawyers, and the Bar Association, and to use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in our profession, and it is now our profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I congratulate you on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Mr. Roberts, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Timothy Roberts. I'm the president of the New South Wales Young Lawyers, a community for young and early career lawyers within the New South Wales Law Society. And not so long ago, I too was admitted as a lawyer in this honourable court. However, COVID-19 pandemic meant that I did not get to enjoy and participate in such an auspicious ceremony. So thank you for sharing yours. It's a particular delight, and what a day it is. Being admitted to the Supreme Court role is the final step of a long and arduous journey, and you should feel immensely proud of what you have achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I was not sure what to expect. It was not always easy. Often it was overwhelming, but I truly treasure the experience and its lessons. One of the most important things I have learnt is the value of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one in which you are now a part. So it's a particular pleasure to say, welcome, colleagues. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with more than 34,000 members, and we're flung across the state. The legal community is bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to defend the rights of all, our drive to give back to our communities, perhaps most importantly, however, our role in upholding the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of colleagues has been crucial. I have been a part of the Law Society of New South Wales and New South Wales Young Lawyers for over 4 years, and I have truly found friendship, mentoring, and professional support when I needed it most. Not to mention a range of educational and collegial events and publications like the Law Society Journal that I encourage you to look up. These are all ongoing part of the work of the Law Society of New South Wales, work which is traced back to 1842. This ceremony today in 2025 in Sydney connects back as us as solicitors to those that were being recorded on the English courts rolls, which we can search back to 1729. You are now a part of this history. This history and all the work which is now behind you broadens the huge range of possibilities which are before you. And the role of the Law Society of New South Wales is to ensure that you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in this work, your profession. We look forward to welcoming you to the Law Society community, and again today, welcome to the profession. My sincere congratulations. May it please the court.
Thank you, Mr. Robbins. Can I say this to all of you in closing? The law is a wonderful profession, stimulating, challenging and satisfying, and populated by intelligent, committed and dynamic people. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It's a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in our community. You are now a very important part of that very important profession. May I thank those members of the profession today who have moved the admission of young lawyers, even if at least in one case, without expecting on quite so many occasions to do so. Work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to community, and to quote my mother-in-law, don't take yourself too seriously. We wish you all the best of luck in this exciting journey that lies ahead and a full and rewarding career. On behalf of all of the judges of the Supreme Court, I once again congratulate you on your admission and welcome you to the legal profession. The court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.